Hi. Of course, the most important question of all time. Can you hear me? The only question that matters. It's been a while. It's only been a week, but it feels like a very, very long time. How is everybody? How are you all doing? I missed you last week. It was weird. It was like Tuesday night. I was like, oh, this is so strange. I'm supposed to be talking about fandom. But we're here, we're back, and we're going to chat about fandom this week for a little bit, just a little bit, because I have to go. Because, oh my goodness, it's been insane, absolutely insane. It's been one of those time periods where all of a sudden just adulting hit super hard. So Rachel, no, I haven't even had time to read the Dream Daddy comic. I'm so sad. Like I saw it and I was like, oh, Dream Daddy comic in my life, get in here now. And now it's just like sitting there like one day, one day soon. No, Cecilia, you need to finish your homework. But I wanted to come on and at least chat about some of the fandom things that have happened while we've been away. And I am going to do vids on them. And I'm really excited because after this weekend, when I'm done my current work assignment, I'm going to be able to get back into it really soon. I did one of those things where I took on too many projects at once because I was all like, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Can you do this? Yes. Can you do that? Yes. Can you do this? Yes. And then all the deadlines came up and I was like, actually, no. It was a mistake, but nearly done. So Bubbline, yes, there was the kiss, the canonicity, various reactions. I'm excited. I've already started to gather like tweets, pics, and stuff for it when I do my video, which will be in the coming week or so. So yay, I'm excited for that. I did have some like sad reactions to it on my old video that was just kind of like, also because I've just been such a grumpus all week. I was just kind of like, when people are all like, haha, I told you so. And I was like, I never said it wasn't. Like, what? Yeah, I guess that's a good question. How like have you guys have you guys kept up with Adventure Time? Are you still keeping up with it? Hi. Yeah, from what I'm hearing from a lot of people is like they haven't kept up, but they came back for the finale, which I don't think is uncommon with shows that have been on for that long. It's like, oh, I need to I'm in a weird angle. It's like, oh, I need to catch up, but I'll watch the finale first, which I think is a totally normal thing. Oh. Yeah, honestly, in this day and age, Russell, you definitely can just catch up with recaps. Oh my gosh, yeah, how is the Naruto going? How are you doing? Have you powered through Naruto? I really liked Adventure Time when it first started. I've fallen off of it a bit. It's just when Pendleton left and the tone shifted again. I live in a dangerous neighborhood. Oh my goodness. It's kind of actually when a show ends, that sometimes is the best time to catch up with something because you like the end is in sight. You know, it's like, I can finish this. I can do this. I believe in myself. So yeah, Adventure Time. Yeah. Oh my goodness. It's going to be fun to revisit that and update that video. That's going to be a fun one. I don't think that's weird at all, Everlasting Moon, but I think I'm the wrong person to ask whether a ship is weird or not. I am the wrong person to ask. Like for me, Russell, I found this like the focus very much shifted to that very like existential thing, which I found interesting, but sometimes the narrative suffered a bit for it. I found like I was like, this is really intellectually and philosophically interesting, but the plot though. Oh. Oh, you got ship shamed? Oh, that's the worst. Oh, you just started Gotham. Where are you in your Gotham adventure? Tell me where you are. This lipstick hurts. That's a bad sign. That's a really bad sign. Alistair, that's dark. There are a couple of shows that have had really intense tonal shifts that I really liked, like Trigun. Trigun's just like all of a sudden, legit halfway through, was like, oh, were you enjoying this lighthearted thing? Well then, darkness. Betty, sometimes if it doesn't react well with your skin or if your lips are too dry, it's just kind of like, that's what's happening right now. And as she drinks more coffee, just dehydrating herself further. Oh, yeah. Well, guess I've got speaking of shipping creepy pastas, I have at least 4 solid costumes down for Shipoween. I know I should drink water. So yeah, I'm really excited. I just copped out over one, and it was like the one I did like years ago. Yes. My default costumes. No, Zoe, you're not late. You're not late at all. You're 6 minutes in. No, because I have to work till about 2 in the morning, so I need my coffee. This week. Oh, never again. Oh, I feel so silly. I have to tell you, I feel so silly. And also, we're in the process of finding childcare for my daughter. So that's just been super stressful and just like, when is Shipwreck Friday? Well, Fic Rec Friday is very soon. I'm actually working on it. Like whenever I have a spare minute, I'm working on it. It probably won't be up this Friday just because of my work projects, but next week, 100%, we have Fic Rec Friday. Mark it on your calendars. Mark it on your calendars. It's a celebrated day. I'm looking forward to it. I was actually cutting it a bit today when I had a spare moment, and I was like, yay. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. So yes. I'm probably going to do that during Shipoween, Fearless Astrid. That's going to be the perfect time for it. I'm not gonna, no, I will not judge you, Katisa, for your opinion about Dunkin' Donuts over Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons are just kind of ubiquitous up here. They are. I'm not actually a big fan of Tim Hortons coffee either. And like, I'm Canadian, so that's like a heinous opinion to have. What tween girl movies are they making you watch? What have you seen so far? Are you strapped there like a Clockwork Orange with your eyes pulled up? Just like must watch tween movies. Well, Everlasting Moon, I can say that McDonald's coffee, I will agree with you. I think McDonald's coffee is better too. I am looking forward to doing the creepypasta videos. Like we gotta do Slenderman X Reader, Jeff the Killer X Reader. We're just gonna get in there. Oh, Citrus. Well, Citrus not for Shipoween. I was actually gonna buy Citrus in the store one time. I was there, I was like, ooh, and then I was like, let me just buy this online. Let me just put it back, and I'm gonna go home and buy this online. Oh. Oh, that's awful. What chat group was that, Sheena? Ooh, have fun playing that, Luna. Ooh, applause. Applause for the game you're going to play. Citrus anime, Citrus manga. You might be asking what Citrus actually is. Okay, so it's like two girls, the opposites in every way. Darkness, light, shy, outgoing, blonde, raven-haired. But they love each other and their love is forbidden because they're stepsisters. Yes. Oh, man. What's shards? Is this another thing I'm unaware of in my old age? Please tell me about it. Oh. Ooh, so I see a lot of fanfic authors are getting Discord, and I think that's really cool. I think that's really awesome. I'm always like, yeah, if I understood Discord, I would be in it. Honestly, like I have so many like random manga. Does anybody like Hot Gimmick? I really like Hot Gimmick, but I can't read it in public. Like, yeah, Hot Gimmick hidden on the top of my shelf in another room so no one comes over and judges me. From lemon and lime to smut, when we stopped using anime terminology so much, because lemon and lime are very much anime fandom terminologies. Hot Gimmick. Oh my God. No, I can't. No more horrible explanations of things from me. Hot Gimmick is about this young girl, not young, okay, she's like high school age, I think. Is she high school or college? I don't know. Lives in this apartment, and it's like a reverse harem, and she has to decide between all of these different men who are all atrocious to her, I have to say. Like, everybody treats her awfully, and you're like, no to all of them, but also part of you is like, yes, it's one of those. It's like, no, 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 never in real life, but in the context of this, yes. It's one of those. Like, it even has those plots, like she has to be a slave for a while. One of them's like her not brother. Like, it's just everything. Everything is happening. And I'm just sitting there like, this is just the best thing of all time. I felt very proud of myself, by the way. So far in Fic Rec on Friday, there's only one that actually is there. I don't know. I don't think I have a gauge anymore about what's appropriate and what's inappropriate. So my tags are all like, yeah, it's totally fine. And I'm like, is it though? Or am I just like really far down the rabbit hole? Like, I've been bookmarking so many that I was saving. Oh, that reminds me, because I put what did I do? Oh my God, I have too many thoughts. Yeah, I've been saving a bunch of fics and stuff, and I was going through just because I happened to be doing the Cold Flash vid. So I was in the Cold Flash section looking at all the Cold Flash fics, and I found a sex pollen one, and I was like, ooh, like I don't think I have any sex pollen fics to rec yet. Let me see it. And I opened it, and the first paragraph was like a huge, giant, like, oh, how do I describe it even? It was like, it was an explanation and justification for why they were writing a sex pollen fic. It was like, yes, I know that sex pollen is a horrible trope and that dubious consent is a ridiculous fandom concept because anybody under the influence of blah, 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 blah cannot consent. And I was like, I knew what this was when I clicked on it. I know what sex pollen is. I know why I'm here. I didn't need to be lectured. Why are you lecturing me? I am in a slash fic for the Flash about sex pollen. I've made my decision. I have made my decision. You do not need to lecture me at all. You really don't. But anyway, I ended up not reading it because I was like, well, why? Like, why are you trying to make me feel bad about this fic that you wrote? Like, no, I'm out of here. Oh, what's sex pollen? Sex pollen is a trope wherein one of the characters is infected magically or somehow chemically. There's some kind of thing that gets on them. They inhale it, it infects them, and they need to mate right now. They need to have sex right now. It's the only cure in the universe for this magical item slash chemical slash plot device. The only thing that can happen is that they sex the person nearest to them right now. And that is probably the person you're pairing them with. Also, low-key dates back to Star Trek, the original series, like so many other tropes. So say thank you to the godfather of so many shipping tropes and ideas. Oh. Wait, am I tainting everybody? Am I corrupting the youth again? Gosh, I'm terrible. See, this, I miss a week and then I'm just straight up corrupting the youth. Just no. No, I'm sorry. Sassy Sassery, I'm so sorry. Oh, I know. I shouldn't be allowed out in public. Oh, man. Please ask me about any other tropes. I'm in the mood where I'll just give you really weird explanations for them. Oh. Yeah, Shizuko, that's how I feel too. I just feel like I don't feel like that amount of justification is necessary. And that's why I put tags on the title, because I wanted to talk to y'all about a tagging thing. So, um, let's talk about a thing that happens sometimes with fics that I've noticed. And I think it comes back to the idea of fandom entitlement. Because sometimes when you're reading a fic, it doesn't matter what it is, whatever fandom. Okay, let's just stick with The Flash because I just did a video on it recently. So you're reading a snowberry fic, and you're like, I'm looking forward to all of my snow and my berry, and it's gonna be great. And then all of a sudden, Iris pops up and decides to have a subplot. So there are some people, and I mean like a really tiny subplot, like she shows up to grab a cup of coffee and says like, "Hi, Barry," and then leaves. And then is never seen again for the rest of the fic, and maybe like mentioned once. There are some people who will go into that fanfic author's like comments and be like, "You did not tag Iris. I feel personally attacked, and like you need to tag all the characters," and da, 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 da. So firstly, I think that is a bit extra, and I think it speaks a bit to fandom entitlement, because like, for example, if you're watching an episode of a show and you're watching The Flash on TV and you were really enjoying this episode that was all about Barry and Caitlin, and then all of a sudden Iris showed up and decided to have a plot, you might be like, "Oh, that's a bit disappointing. I wish it had focused on this." But you wouldn't like write an angry letter into the show and be like, "No, you're not allowed to do that." So I found a great tag that covers all of that, even though I think it's really unnecessary. The tag is minor cameos by other characters. And I'm like, perfect. Covers everything. Even though personally, I don't think it's required, because if I'm reading a fic about a show or a fandom, I think it's reasonable to expect that any of the characters who are on that show could appear. Like, they could appear. Like, if I'm reading a Batman fic, I feel like it's reasonable to assume that anybody in the Batman lexicon could at least show up and decide to be like, "Hey, I'd like to have a paragraph about me. I'm Damian Wayne. I'm kind of a big deal, so I think I deserve a paragraph." And like, I think that that's fine. And I honestly feel like if it really bothers you that much and you're like, "No, I hate Damian, he needs to GTFO and he's awful," then you can click off. I don't know. Like, is that weird? Am I like too mellow? Am I way too mellow for the tagging system of today? I don't even know. Also, I found a tag that made me laugh. You know how when people attach "we die like men" to their tags, sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. I found one that really made me laugh. It was for the opposite of hurt comfort, which is all hurt, no comfort. And they attached, so all hurt, no comfort, we die like men. I laughed. I'm not gonna lie. It gave me a good chuckle. I was like, "Oh, and this depressing fic." Oh. Yeah. Right now, Sierra, we're talking about tags. Some of our favorite tags. Good tags. Tags that make us laugh. Bad tags. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've seen that too. Extras. And I'm just like, anybody can show up and it's fine. Like, there is a concern, and I've seen this happen too, where like, let's say, okay, we're going back to Iris. Poor Iris. I really like Iris. It sounds like I'm hating on her. I'm not. Let's say Iris shows up and she's like, "Now the fic's about me. Get out of here, Barry. This is Iris's time." Like, I understand why that might be annoying, but that's a very different thing than, she just shows up. And like, if sometimes stories also go in a completely other direction than fic authors think. And yeah. Oh, grade A parenting tags make me laugh too. A+ parenting. They're so good. They're all up in the MCU fandom, which I love. You get them so much for Howard Stark and Odin. It's so funny. You're noticed. You're noticed, Willow. Your Mon-El comment made me laugh. Poor Mon-El. Why can't they write him right? This feels so bad. Every time he shows up, I'm just like, "Oh no." See, again, like I can understand that, Shizuko, but like that's a different thing. Like if the people come and like derail the entire thing, but again, it also depends on how long the fic is too. Like if that happens and the fic was only like 4 chapters, I'd be like, But if that happened, the fic was like 85 chapters and they happened to get 5 of the 85, I'm still kind of like, it's okay. Because again, I think of it like a book. You know, if I was reading a book and all of a sudden, like we were talking about a side character for a bit, I don't know. Like, I think that's okay. Admittedly, sometimes it can be random. Like when all of a sudden JK Rowling decided, like, hey, would you like some chapters from other characters' points of view? And I was like, yes, but like several books ago and a lot more of them. My voice is cracking. I can't even. Oh, do you like? Yeah. It's that kind of day. What is a good site to read fanfics on? I really like reading on AO3. I do. I know I'm like gently ribbing on like some people's tagging habits, but it does have an excellent tagging system. So if you are someone who very much wants to exclude or include certain things, it is excellent in terms of that kind of navigation, which is fantastic because everybody has different things that they're looking for when they go in for fic. And sometimes you just really want to, you know, like cut through all the fluff. We're only here for nothing but wing fic. So you know, if that's how you're feeling, you can do that. Oh, I guess I should call it Archive of Our Own instead of AO3. I'm like, ooh, I'm hip with all the slang. Like that doesn't help anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about. There's not enough. I know sometimes you get really specific and you're so hopeful. You're like, I can't be the only person who thinks this. And there's only one fic and you're like, no, I'm all alone. And then you want it to be, that's why kink memes are so great. I know kink memes have a really bad reputation. And since the not downfall, but like the lessening in popularity of LiveJournal, they've kind of taken a bit of a dive, but they're so good because you can just post prompts. And yes, you can post prompts on Tumblr, but it's not the same thing. It doesn't have the same like response that LiveJournal did, which was just like, I want this. And someone was like, I'm on it. And then, you know, they would write it for you, which was pretty amazing. When am I going to play the game? What game? That makes it sound so dark and ominous, like the game. I know, right? I loved kink memes. And the thing is, like, it wasn't all like kinky smut, despite the name. Like, I know that's the reputation they had, but you would also have, like, I need a fic of the Avengers in the kitchen having coffee late at night. And someone was like, on it. Yeah, I love when several people would fill your prompt, you would feel so good. You're like, yes. I know what the people need. I just can't write it. I just can't write it. I'm going to play the game when I have time next week. So I just need to finish narrating the book that I'm doing, and then I'm good. Then I'm good. Oh, your baby's attacking the Xbox. Thankfully, my baby doesn't attack the PlayStation, but she has, I think, figured out what button turns it on and off, which is not fantastic. But, you know, they figure stuff out real fast, really quick, really, really quick. Who's messaging me? Who do they think they are? Don't they know what time it is? Do they not know? Baby. Ooh, Reverse Falls. I love Reverse Falls. Reverse Falls is great. How old is my baby? She's, oh, wow. She's 17 months now. I had to think about it. I had to think about it for a minute. My kids broke a TV. Oh. No, I don't think you are, Caitlin. There are tons. It's just like, okay, just like how there are people who don't like crossovers, there are people who don't like AUs, and that's absolutely fine. Like, not everybody has to like everything. I know sometimes when a trope gets really popular, like sometimes people are like, I need to like it. But it's like, okay, there's this There's this AU that was really popular in Cold Flash for a while. Does anybody remember where they were dragons, or at least one of them was a dragon, the other one was a dragon slayer, but sometimes they were both dragons. It was called the Dragonverse, and it was like a big deal for a while. And I was always like, but why the? I'm not saying the fics were badly written or anything. Some were really interesting. I was just always confuzzled as to exactly how this came about. I was like, did I miss something? I probably did. There was probably like some random like Tumblr post or something where it all makes sense. But if anybody knows, please do tell me, because I remember I was just like, why are they dragons? Oh. Yeah, right? Like sometimes people are just dragons, Artemis. It's like, yes, but what if they were dragons? I'm like, I guess it's like Imagine Dragons. Is that a bad joke? I mean, that's how they got their band name. They were on a fanfic site and they were like, Imagine Dragons. And they were like, yes, that's our band name. It's secretly been about secret like AU dragon fanfic the entire time. That's my headcanon. There you go. How is Baby Shipper? Baby Shipper she's very good. Thank you for asking. I don't know why I keep saying like I don't know. By baby, do I mean human or cat? No, I have a baby. Imagine Dragon. I know, Imagine Dragon's new tag, and everybody clicks on it thinking it's for the band, but it's really for dragon fanfic. But they all have explosive guns. Where's some of your favorite anime? I actually did an anime rec video back in the day. I think it's so old I have purple hair. But yeah, I did an anime rec video a while back. I feel like I'll just retry it. But my favorite one is Onisama E, for anybody who's interested. I love it. It's a really sweet, awesome Yuri story, and I think it's super great. Wow, what a like 6th grade book report. I liked it, and I thought it was very good. The end. My chat keeps flickering, a flizzering and a flickering, and it needs to stop. Just now joining, what are we talking about? That's a very good question. We were talking about tags, then we were talking about dragon AUs, and now we've just kind of segued into, I don't know. Barista. Oh, cats. Yeah, okay. Someone turning into a cat is like it's a huge thing. Just like, okay, the cat trope, it is cute. And sometimes I really like it. So the cat trope, for those who don't know, one of the cat tropes, there are multiple cat tropes, is person A is hanging around. All of a sudden, this cat is following them and it seems to love them. And so they bring it home and love it and adopt it and take care of it. And they feed it and they pet it and they let it sleep with them in the bed and all kinds of stuff. And then it turns out that that cat was person B, the other half of the OTP. It's also always great when you do it in a foyer. Like, again, I read a Cold Flash fic about it the other day where it was all like, haha, the cat was buried the whole time. That's what no, it's not what he said. I was going to say that's what he said too. No, he didn't. He was like, oh, I'm the Flash. That's my Barry Allen voice. Oh, I don't know, guys. Maybe I should go back in time again and mess up the timeline. Q&A. What about Q&A? That sounds pretty great, Artemis. That sounds pretty great. Your lab professor reminds you of Mr. Shipper. That's great. But he's cute. No, I'm making it weird. Well, obviously, I think Mr. Shipper is pretty great. I have to, there is a pigeon dating sim. I have to give a shout out to Mr. Shipper because this week has honestly been very hard. And honestly, chatting with you guys is so fun. It's making it so much better than it has been. But he has been a super trooper. Like earlier in the week, it was so hard. I haven't been able to put any videos up. I've just been 100% looking for childcare, working on the project and all this stuff. And he just came up to me and he was like, what do you need me to do? He was like, what can I do? How can I help? let me help you. And it was just, oh, it was so just like this weight lifted. I was like, thank you. Thank you so much. You're so amazing. I can't even. So he's just been a superstar, a super shipper, as it were. He is just amazingly helpful. And he's just like, yeah, I'm also gonna write down a list of video ideas for Shipaween. I was like, okay. Okay. Yes, please put in your Shipaween requests, Kevin. Will he be coming soon? Maybe. I do want him to play Monster Prom with me so we can compete, and also so he can do some of the male voices and help me. We'll see if that happens. Why were there dogs there? I have questions. Why were there dogs? I just, oh. I do watch BoJack Horseman. Negligence. Oh, that's upsetting. That's really upsetting. Oh. Well, honestly, Eternal Survivor, we can take a moment to get real and do some hardcore, super not sexy adulting for a minute. The real thing is just that the price of daycare makes it very unfeasible. It's nonsensical. And some of the places, okay, let me tell you, I'm going to share the story time. Some of the places are very rude. They are so rude. So there's this thing where you're supposed to put your kid on the waiting list, right? And me, like a fool who hadn't planned her child's life out from like zygote to death, and hadn't put my child on a waiting list as of yet. I was like, let me wait until I actually need it, only to discover that not only are people putting their children on waiting lists from when they're born, like they emerge and they're like, get them on the waiting list, but also, they're doing it before they're born. Did you know you can do this? You can do this here. You can be like, I'm pregnant right now. My baby will be born on X date. Put me on the waiting list. There are hypothetical children on the waiting list ahead of my child. I can't. I cannot even. And there are some places where I was interested, but they don't let you tour the facility unless you're on the waiting list. And I was like, well, why would I go on to the wait list of a facility that I haven't seen? That makes no sense at all. Like, why would I do that? I need to see it. It could be a murder dungeon. And so, and there are like people who reply and they actually like sass me. They're like, oh, well, you should have put your daughter on a waiting list. And I was like, yes, what a fool I was for waiting until I needed childcare to seek it. Truly, I should have been planning for all my hypothetical children. Like, I just can't. I don't think there's anything crazy about waiting until you need it to try and seek it out. The nanny, okay, like the nannies are a bit better, but that's hard and scary. Just everything about it is hard and scary. It's scary. It's so scary. You're already afraid of everything, and it's just like, it's so scary. It doesn't suck. I love it. I love it so much. It's just some parts of it are difficult. There are difficult parts and there are easier, more fun parts. It's just one of those things too where it's hard because a lot of people, if you complain or you're just like, oh, I'm having a hard time or whatever, they're all like, well, that's what you get for having kids. And I'm just like, well, you know what? I am the salt queen here. How dare you infringe upon myself? It's my salt and you can't have it. Oh my gosh. Joseph's daycare cult care. Oh man. So that's been a lot. And like the nannies have been a lot better, I have to say. But even then, like some of them, like, they find out what you do or something and they don't want to work with you anymore. They're kind of like, a YouTuber. Oh man. Okay, let me just Let it go. Shake it out. Shaky, shaky, as the Wiggles say. My favorite program of all time, which is why the kids' Netflix is playing in the background. Subsidization is only applicable, at least here, if in my province rather, if you do full time, and that's not something I'm looking to do at the moment. I know. I said I was canceling the stream last week, and somebody tweeted at me and it made me laugh so hard. They were like, "Oh, that's fine. I'm watching my salt intake." Like, it was so good. Oh my, is someone putting a Jupiter Ascending OT3 in the chat? Because that's amazing. That's fantastic. The OT3 belongs to me. Oh man. That's amazing. Sheena, that must have made you feel a lot better. That must have definitely made you feel a lot better. Oh. It's about the bubbly. The reactions have been interesting, and I'm glad that I'm waiting so I feel less like a party pooper than I did with Adachi. So, /Shatum, thankfully they're calling it Adachi now. Even if it happened after I made my videos, I'm like, it doesn't even matter because Adachi's a better name. But they're it's like, it's very it's interesting, like mostly positive, but again, you know, you can find there's always somebody being bullied in fandom, unfortunately. But for the most part, it's been pretty good. So it's not going to be one of those like, oh, well, hold on while I dive into the seedy underbelly. I need to stop making like this motion from underneath. Oh, man. Yes, Heather, Bubbline is a thing now. They kissed. There was kissage. There was kissage. Do you have any AUs you couldn't live without? Let me think. Think. I think so. I like the Mafia AU. I know it's a really random AU to like, but it's like, what if it was the 1920s and they were in the Mafia? And I'm like, what if? I like Wolf Children a lot. Wolf Children is a nice movie. Oh, hi, Karen. No, I don't think kissage is a word either, but it should be. Am I right? Can we just start saying it and then everybody will think that it's a word and they'll be like, oh, I can't believe I missed out on all that hip, cool youth slang. The kissage. That's what the kids are saying, right? Kissage. We can make anything like slang. Oh. Yeah, memeage too. Kissage, memeage, just all the ids. Let's just add ids to things. And, you know, oh, chemistry test? Good luck. Oh, yeah. Well, an excuse for suits is always nice. Kissage AUs. Oh, hello. Maybe. We'll see. Like, I don't ever believe anything unless it's right in front of me. Like, even that Nancy Drew thing that I tweeted about, where I was like, Nancy Drew. CW Nancy Drew, too. So, yeah, they did say slayage on Buffy. They did. Boo. No, actually, that's pretty good, Wendy. How does she feel about it? We haven't even gotten to a place like Eternal Survivor. Like, that's how bad it is. Like, we haven't even been able to get in to see a place. It's that crazy. It's been insane. It's just been a constant process of, oh, we won't see you unless you're on the waiting list. And like, oh, like we won't have a spot till like 2020. Oh my gosh, it's been absolutely insane. Like at this point, it just does not look like that's going to be a viable option at all. And it's crazy. And then of course, when you're a mom like when you're a parent in general, it's not just a mom thing, but there's a lot of like judgment. So like you have to read the room a lot before you talk about things. So sometimes you'll be like, oh, like, yeah, it's a bit hard. And someone will be like, well, that's fine because your place is in the home with your child and you should know. And I'm just like, why did I turn into Lotor? Why am I always Lotor? Why is Lotor like my go-to voice? I'm secretly Lotor. Ooh, I know. And if we do CW Nancy Drew, then we need to do an equally edgy Hardy Boys, and there can be like atrocious crossovers. Like, yes. Oh my goodness. Do we have an excess of children? No, we have actually, we don't have enough children. What we have is a lack of daycares. Low Tories, all of us. Oh. Yes, I know. And edgy Sabrina, we're going to have all the edge. I'm going to be so edged out. Like, I don't even know how I'm going to live. I'm going to have to go get a leather jacket and a motorcycle and some sunglasses and the power glove. And just, you know, like, I don't even think I'm going to be able to live with how edgy everything's going to be. Ooh. People are messaging me. I'm popular tonight. I'll feel special. I'm becoming a literal knife. Yes. Just transform. Shape of a whittling blade. Oh, man. I'm as edgy as a circle. I love it. I know. We're just going to come in like every day. It's just like more and more eyeliner till at the end. It's just going to be straight up Blade Runner, like right across. Like, hey, we're going to talk about Sabrina today. I know. Form of a receptionist. And people say Teen Titans Go isn't funny. Yes, I have been on the Johnny trend. I have been. I actually saw, I don't know, I really like the scary ones. They make me laugh a lot. I saw a great one. I liked it on Twitter where it's like one of those, but then it zooms out and it's an animator animating it on the computer, and then like this scary like netherworld person comes and does it with him, like eating sugar, telling lies. It's just, I don't know. It just makes me laugh. It's so random. And I watched it so late at night and it like freaked me out, but I was like, yes to everything about this. Oh man, dress as a salt shaker. I wish. I know, right? Like Johnny, like I'm so happy when I'm up on a meme. I'm like, I'm on time. So good. Oh my God, grungy Once Upon a Time. Yes. Even though I think Once Upon a Time sometimes already thought that it was grungy. Salt and pepper Halloween costumes. Oh, Johnny is this like this meme that's going around. It's hard to explain. I don't even think I could. It's one of those things where it's one of those memes where it's very much like Y, like E. It's just when you see it, it's, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, this is a thing. Maybe somebody else can explain it, because for me, I'm kind of mystified as to how exactly to explain what Johnny is. Because it just sounds really, oh my God. I read that as I want edgy Animorphs Babysitters Club, and I was like, a fusion of Animorphs and the Babysitters Club. The Animorphs are babysitters, and they still have to do all their Animorph yerk fighting. Yes, please. Oh my God, edgy CW Johnny. Yes, he's there. He's grown with a leather jacket, sharpening a knife, eating sugar. No, Papa. His dad's like a grizzled, like Jeffrey Dean Morgan with a giant scar down the side of his face, you know, telling lies with a toothpick in his mouth on a motorcycle. That would be amazing. Oh. As someone who produces video essays, you watch YouTubers who make video essays. Sometimes, yes, but they're usually on different topics than what I talk about. But I enjoy me a good video. I love me. I enjoy me a good video essay. I do. All of you are making me laugh. Baby shivers paprika. Just edgy everything. I love it. Like, because the thing is, some of the edge you would think was a parody. Like, remember that great scene in season 1 of Riverdale where he, like, was it season 1 or 2 where he, like, punches the ice and just break his hand but breaks through it? He's like, oh, so edgy. My edge breaks the ice. Oh. Should I dare? It's nearly midnight. If you're not easily spooked, then like go for it. Also, some of them are silly, but you might stumble upon one of like the really weird, like twisted ones. So, you know, maybe at your own risk. At your own risk. Oh my God, Jughead's monologue. Basically, Jughead should just be listening to Creep by Radiohead at all times. I mean, he's so edgy. Rainy, it's basically I'm just waiting to be done my latest audiobook project. And then once I'm done that, I can get back to the channel. I made the mistake of taking on 3 books at once, which was way too much. I like that apathetic aesthetics. Edgy rainbow bright. The only thing it's like, no, make it extra edgy where there's like only one rainbow thing on her just to like really trigger all of the fans and just be like, there's no rainbow. Where's the rainbow? Where's the rainbow? Hurt comfort Johnny, yes. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that should not be edgy that we should make edgy. Oh, right. Hold on. I saw Kim Possible and I was like, oh yeah, Kim Possible reboot. Also adult Dora. I'm just with adult, well, okay, teenage Dora. It's kind of like, who is this for though? I'm so curious as to who the audience is. Wow, I hit curious really hard there. Curious. I love Kim Possible too. Like I really enjoy Kim Possible. I was doing a rewatch of it like recently. I was like, it really, honestly, I think it really holds up. I mean, except for the call me, beat me if you want to reach me. Text me, tweet me if you want to reach me. No, just the opposite. She doesn't want anybody to call her. Don't at me. Don't at me. I'll find you. Don't even bother. Edgy wiggles. Oh, I am still so caught up in like the yellow and purple wiggle divorce saga. I'm so depressed. It's bumming me out. Doesn't matter when. Doesn't matter. No, don't put themes in my head. Don't do it. Guyliner. I read a Cold Flash fic while I was doing the Cold Flash vid that was Barry and Captain Cold getting together because Barry was testing out different eyeliners for Iris and then went out to fight crime, forgetting that he had it on. And Captain Cold was just like, and then, yeah, look at that guyliner. There are worse reasons to get together. Divorce saga. Yellow and purple got divorced, Timothy. They got divorced. I know. Maybe I'll wreck it for you guys. It's like, it's a decent, I'm trying to get things where it's like they all vary in length. So, you know, you can have a spicy bit of variety in your life with your fics. So I even found like, what do I got? I got so much. I found so many Eraser Mite fics recently too. And I was like, let me just do the bookmark. There's some really intense work being done in the Eraser Mite fandom, by the way, just so you know. Freakazoid. Do. Freak me, freak you. There is a female Wiggle Sammy. Is current. And they still work together now. They've been like, now they're divorced. So everybody's question is like, how does that, like, I'm sure, I know some people can do it, but like, that's a lot of a lot. That's a lot of a lot. Edgy Cinderella, where she murders the stepsister with the glass slipper. Like, they lock her in the attic at the end, and she takes her remaining slipper, smashes it against the thing, and then takes it and slices them, and then jumps out the window and is all like, the prince, take me. Not like that kind of take me, no. But I mean, like, take me to the castle. Take me to the castle. No, it's not like that. Oh, this is a Christian stream. This is just not. I'm why we can't have nice things. I'm why you can't have nice things. Oh, man. Both kinds of take me. Ooh, let me tell you a story. Did I tell you that I was the first basic bee pumpkin spice latte at my coffee shop? Because I feel like I deserved a medal, and like for balloons to start coming down for everybody to take a picture of me and put it on the wall. Like, ooh, the first pumpkin spice. It was me. Oh, man. There actually is a really funny picture of Edgy Sesame Street called Sesame Strat, where they're all like holding like guns and drugs and stuff. I don't know. I think it's funny. I know some people think it's really inappropriate, but I don't know. The juxtaposition to me is humorous. Kenny. Oh my. Yeah, I know, Nacho. Like, I feel like it's very early too. I was like, already? I asked my husband when he was going out, I was like, if they have it, I don't think they will. And he came back and he was like, you were the first. I was like, but my picture on the wall, how can I claim it? The balloons. I need them. Oh. Because when you have a stroller, sometimes it's easier to just send one person into a store than navigate the doorage. Yeah, that's right. I'm adding "is" to things now. That's how it is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Costco does that. Our Costco has that set up too. Because it's like, dude, don't even pretend. You know you just want Christmas. And like, no, I want Halloween too. That's right. You know, she can sell her giant pumpkin and make sweet, sweet pumpkin spice lattes and have a great, great coffee empire. And so when he like marries her, it's like he's marrying her for money. That got dark. Like his kingdom is bereft, and he marries her for her money. Ooh, this is getting dark. There's some darkness here. Oh, speaking of, I found a great Gaston and Belfic. So that ship gets shamed a lot, and there's like a lot of people who are bullied out of that fandom, but there's some actually really interesting work there. I gotta find that again so I can. Oh, funniest thing, by the way. I was editing my fic rec vid today, and I was going through the intro, and I was like, it's fic rec Friday. I'm gonna but instead of saying recommend, I kept saying rec. So the tagline read, well, it didn't read. And what I said was, this is the series where I'm gonna tell you some of my favorite fics and rec them for you. I was like, oh, whoops. That I didn't think about how that sounded at all. Whoops. Well, there we go. That's right. Big Rex. I wreck it for you. I go in and I tell you the ending. I just like actually this person dies. This person does this. Will we get bubbly? Yes. We shall. We shall indeedy. That's right, babe. I am going to wreck it. I'm just going to keep it. Like, whatever. I'm going to wreck it, okay? No, Artemis, no. Okay. I'm going to have to do that thing where I'm right back. So entertain each other with wonderful Cinderella AUs or other Disney AUs, and I will be like right back so fast. The quickest back of all backs of a streamer ever. Oh my God. Ugh. Okay. Back. There's Cinderella Equalizer. You see, I came back and it's perfect. It's glorious. Oh my God, it just broke. No. Can you believe that? It just broke. Are you serious? Oh my God, the sadness. That's depressing. Ooh, and now the buttons are coming off. That's amazing. I'm so glad I only paid $2 for this. You broke it with your sassy Cinderella me. Oh man, I wrecked it. That's right. That's what it really is. It's just me yanking my necklaces off. I didn't even tug on it. Oh, that's so angering. Oh no, it doesn't matter. Nacha, it's like, it's a $2 string necklace. I'll live. I will survive. My neck feels so like barren now though. I'll keep the buttons. I can keep the buttons as spare buttons. That's a thing. That's a thing that I will do. I will keep the buttons for if I need them to sew them onto other things. Yes. Making lemonade out of my broken necklace. Put some salt on it. Oh. Oh, that's an interesting question. How old is everyone here? Old enough. Good answer. Just out of curiosity, I'm genuinely curious. Like, how old are you? That sounds so weird. Adult. I'm an adult. No, I will not fidget. There we go. Whoa, 123. Okay, cool. Very. I just turned into Nick Peralta. Cool. Oh man. Old enough to know better, still young enough not to care. I like it. I like it a lot. Mentally about to. Sharing is caring. I'm 28. I'm salty enough. Oh yeah, no, I definitely get told I'm too old for fandom. That's definitely a thing that happens. Like, oh, you're a grown woman. I'm kind of like, child, please sit down. Ooh, which Disney villain do you think needs an R-rated series? Well, firstly, I would watch any R-rated Disney villain series. Ooh, I just thought of a really random dark AU. That would be great. Okay, so what if Princess Jasmine was secretly evil and wanted to overthrow her bumbling father of the Sultan and instigated the entire plot of Aladdin with the help of Jafar so that they could both overthrow the kingdom together and turn it into a land of darkness? Yes. I'm into it. Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil, I just want the fic where somebody writes about how she sued him for slander and libel for writing that song and made a buttload of money, you know? Cruella de Vil, if she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. Excuse me. Sued. So that's not okay. That's harassment, and she doesn't have to take it. Oh man. She's like a spider waiting for the kill. Cruella de Vil. No, remember at the end, it was on the radio, Heather. It was playing on the radio at the end of the movie. He got that made. He pitched that and got it made. They couldn't afford to pay out, so they had to give her the puppies. That was her plan the whole time. It was nefarious. She was planning all the steps ahead. It was like they were playing checkers and she was playing chess. Oh man. Jeffrey Dahmer sues Kesha. No, he has to sue Katy Perry rather. No, I actually just for the guest first too. God, that line. She'll eat your heart out like Jeffrey Dahmer. Nah, no. Inappropriate. No. Three-dimensional chess. That's right. She was playing Star Trek chess and everybody else playing regular chess. Maleficent, but R-rated. They made that Maleficent sequel, didn't they? That was a thing that happened. Yes. Now it's just in my head. I'm just sitting here like do 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 do. Frollo's already R-rated. Watching that again, like there's some stuff in that. They go as hard as they can for what they have. Like when he grabs her and smells her hair and stuff, I was like, this is some edginess. This isn't fake edge. Like this is real. They went there. They went places. Also, when I was younger, I saw some really good fan vids of Marilyn Manson songs to Frollo. Yeah, I was that kid. Deal with it. Oh, R-rated Radigan. I love Radigan and Basil, ex-boyfriends forever. Ursula and the Crab for Moana. I'm into it. Just hair smelling in general, you know? Anybody smelling you, though. You know, it's like walking up to you and be like, no. And also, how would you ask for consent to that, too? Like, hi, can I smell you? Can I smell your hair? Like, that's just, that conversation probably isn't going to go very well. He did. But Will didn't see it, though. He didn't see it happen. We saw it happen. I just don't want anybody to smell my hair because I'm afraid they'd be like, ew. Like, not that it smells bad, but I would just be so devastated. I would just be like, no. Oh. Like, even though, like, they'd be in my space, I would just be so, like, devastated. Hi. Hi, I'm so-and-so. Hi, my name is Joseph. Can I smell your hair? Will was out of it. He hadn't stuff. Anybody smell your own hair after listening to this conversation? Honestly, like, because most of the times when I'm smelling something, it's to smell if it smells bad. Or like, I don't know. That's just me. It's like you pick up a shirt and you got to sniff it, like, oh, that needs a wash. Or like, you know, it's not, in no way is it like, ooh, smelling. I know that's different, but I don't know. We somehow fell into this talk about smelling things. And oh no, I'm going over my limit. Okay, 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Oh, I've talked too much and now my voice should no work. I think my hair smells like hair most of the time, I guess, you know, that hair smell. I don't know. I guess it's because I have a really strong sense of smell. So I don't even need to get close to anything to smell it. So it's just not a very appealing concept. I'm like, I can already smell everything way too much. So no, thank you, please. Like when I was pregnant, it was just horrifying. It was like I had a useless superpower that nobody needs. I mean, not currently, not at the moment. Why did I like raise my eyebrows like that? That's my thing. Like, I'm not judging. Like, I can see being into smells or thinking certain things smell nice, or even like there are some things that other people think smell gross that I think smell nice, like skunk. Like, that's fine. But it's just getting up into somebody who I don't know space and smelling them. That's a lot. Only between consenting adults, kids. I mean, I'm paying for the smelling. Snips. It's over the internet. It doesn't count. Oh, there's this horrible thing where when I was pregnant, I told you about the barbecue smell that I can't smell that anymore to this day, but also certain colognes. Why am I waving it like that's going to help it focus? It's not. Okay, scent in like ABO and stuff is different because those are pheromones. And it's a world where everybody smells things. That's very different than me just like walking up to Joe Blow on the street or like the hot chick that I saw walk by my house this morning and be like, hey, like, no, don't do that. Oh, do you ever see somebody like that and they just like, they look perfect? And you're just like, wow, that person looks great. But you can't do anything about it. You just got to stand there and like not be creepy about it. Just be like, no, like I am acknowledging that perfection has occurred somewhere in my vicinity, but I will not acknowledge it in any way, for I am not a creep. See, here I am. Sniff the camera. Give a hug and breathe it in. You sneak it in the hug. It's like, hi, nice to meet you. Perfume, the story of a murder. I couldn't even read that book. Like, I don't know. That book was hard. You can look at a picture of Mad. It's Mad Sales. I'm feeling like a creep. Oh, I'm so glad I was far away. I was outside playing with my daughter and like the most perfect woman of life like walked by and I was just like, oh my God. And of course, you know, I'm out there like a frump bucket and I was like, well, great. Don't even look in this direction. I don't exist. Don't even look at me. I don't want to be acknowledged by this Miss Beauty. Like, no. Oh, man. Oh my God, Rise of a Guardian sequel. I'd still watch it, and it's been years. I can't. Okay, you're right. Wow, I am shifting a lot, Timothy. What? That find smelling endearing? I'm sure there are people who find smelling endearing. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's different. I feel like it's different a bit if you purposely put on a perfume or something, because then I feel like, you know, like you're hoping to smell good, if that makes any sense. Can you have walk past your house? I wish. Oh no, Maverick. Oh. It's so bad that I can even still remember like everything she was wearing. I was just like, whoa, it's burned into my mind. I'll be like on my deathbed, like that one time this woman walked by my house. Non-con smelling. We're inventing new tags now. I'm curious as to how people will look back upon Frozen like years later. Now the hype has very much, you know, died down, for which I'm grateful because that was a lot of hype. Oh, side note, before I leave, I realized, see, I did it there. I realized I've developed this bad habit because it's allergy season where I like touch my nose a lot because I don't want to, you know, have to go into a full on sneeze or blow it. And I find that if I touch it, that can just stop the sneeze right in its tracks. Just like, oh, magic power. So I do that a decent amount. And I was editing a Fanversations. I realized I was doing it like every 2 seconds. And I'd been watching another video before that. And then I'd scroll down to the comments. And there was another person who touched their nose a lot. And the person was like, you can tell that they went to the bathroom, did a straight up line of Coke. Look at all that nose candy they've been inhaling because they've been touching their nose. And I was like, oh God, is that what people think? Is that what people think? Because I'm constantly like, no. I was like, I gotta stop. I've got to make a conscious effort not to touch my nose anymore. Oh. Oh, Am I using old, outdated slang? Probably. Nose candy's cocaine. Oh, I'm belaying my age. Yeah, nose candy is cocaine. Oh, wow. Frozen 2 next year already. That's what all the cool kids are calling it. We already have the stream set up. Oh, man. Yeah, I know, right? Like, some people just touch their nose. Like, that's the thing with those body language channels. I'm like, not everything is a thing. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Okay, well, I'm having the best time, and I wish that I could stay and just chat with you guys, but I can't. I have to get back to work so that I can finish everything so I can hang out with you guys more. So I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna power through. I'm gonna wish me luck. Wish me so much luck that I can power through everything I have to do super fast so I can see you this weekend and we can stream. So good night. Good night, everybody. Have a great night. This was super fun as always. It was so nice to chat, and I will see you as soon as I can. Thank you for the luck. All right. Have a good day, night, evening, whatever time it is. Okay. Bye-bye.